Hi, it's Lisa and I'm back with another video, last video of the evening. And this video I wanted to talk about what bags I think will work for travel. And when I talk about travel, I mean bags that will work in terms of airport, because for car trips, it really doesn't make a difference because you're hopping in the car, you're driving, and you get there and you're out the car. But what I want to talk about, what bags work when you are trying to move through the airport, what's going to fit under your seat, in the overhead, and I just wanted to share my experience. So I started back really traveling about 2000 and I want to say 14, so I guess that was a year ago. And that was like my first trip back flying, and after I started doing these videos and getting into getting bags from Joy and stuff. So my first experience, I took the my Neverfull GM Damier Azure bag, which I no longer have, and I took that when I flew to Texas, and it started out great, but I made a big mistake about stuffing it, and I'm trying to carry a coat. Then I get to Texas, it's hot as hell outside, and I'm coming from cold Chicago, and now I gotta carry this big old Neverfull, lugging it through the airport with a coat and getting my luggage. So that was my experience with the Neverfull. I thought it was kind of big, and when you go to the airport, you're throwing in magazines and iPads and books and all types of things that you want to have with you, especially when you're checking in luggage. So overall, I thought it was okay, but it was overbearing considering you had to do a coat. I had to carry a coat. So from there, my next travels was Puerto Rico. And what I did was carry my Speedy 40 on the plane. Now that kind of worked in the sense of the luggage that I had. I was able to push my luggage and set my Speedy 40 on top of the luggage. And then once I checked that in, I carried the Speedy 40 through the airport. Now the only downfall about that is once you check the luggage in, you have to carry it. So if it's overwhelmed with stuff, in which I think mine was pretty stuffed that day, it was almost semi like a struggle. But the thing about the Speedy is it slid perfectly under the seat. Unlike the Neverfull GM, I had to fold it up. I had to fold it because I didn't want to put it in my overhead, because I had like my iPad and my stuff that I was going to be using throughout the flights. So I slid it, I had to fold it a little bit to slide it on my seat. But the Speedy 40 fit perfectly, slid perfectly on the seat, and I did manage to have my iPad and a couple of magazines, but it was just a tight fit with everything. And I had a travel pillow that I just had to put around my neck or just carry it around the purse somehow. Another experience I had flying, I went to Texas again this year, is I did my Celine bag. I don't recommend the Celine to travel. I know some people, they don't care, they travel with it, but for me, I wasn't able to get, when things got bombarded at the airport and I had to grab my luggage and all that, I really wasn't in a position to do one of these moves. It was a struggle to do it, and then I had threw everything in the bag, the iPad, the magazines, and I had did got some stuff in the airport, so I'm just throwing stuff in it, and it became really, truly overbearing when I got back home and I had all this stuff in this purse. But I like this Celine. It is, I have had it for a year now. It's in great condition. I don't think it's fitting for travel. It's also the same situation. You had to try to fold it under your seat to make it work, and I figured, it's no really way to. I mean, this one kind of go under my arm, but that's just me forcing it, and it's not anything in here. But having stuff in it, I don't think it's a good bag to take on a plane. If you're gonna have it stuff. Now, if you pack light, carry light, and you can keep this light, then I say go forth and prosper. But I know for me, it didn't work, and it didn't sit so nice on top of the luggage to roll and push like the Speedy did. So I don't know. I like the Celine, but I don't think the Celine is a good airport travel bag. I tried it out just to say I tried it, but I don't think I would ever use it to go on a flight. If I was wanting to take it out of town, I might would pack it up in my checked luggage, but I don't think I would, travel through the airport with this again. And then I went to New Orleans last month, and I took the Monogram V Never Full. This worked out pretty good. It was smaller than the GM, so it wasn't as a burden. And then still the same thing. I kind of had to fold it a little bit to fit under the seat. But other than that, it was good. As always, I feel like you come back with more stuff that you try. I mean, you come back from a trip with more stuff than what you left with, because when I left, I just had this bag, my luggage that got checked in, and when I came back, I had ended up shopping while we was in New Orleans, and I didn't feel comfortable about putting, because I had purchased some bags, which those will get revealed in my birthday haul, but I had bought some bags, and I had the shopping bag, and I just didn't feel comfortable checking that stuff in, so I had to carry that huge shopping bag with that stuff I bought that I didn't want to be in my checked luggage, and I had to carry this. And so that was kind of, a little bothersome, but I had to do what I had to do because I wanted to hold on to those bags. But this was okay. I think this is a good size. As I said, just keep in mind when you're putting stuff up, don't over it. It is going to be heavy when you overstuff it. So that's just one more thing. I got another trip in the works, and I'm going to make an announcement about that during my birthday haul, because I'm counting that as a birthday present to myself. But I would say another bag that might be good for travel is this Speedy 35 bandolier, or what they call these with the, I don't know what the hell. It's the Speedy with the straps. I think this will be good because, as I say, it can sit on top of the luggage and roll. This will fit under the seat. And, if you get tired of carrying like this, the beauty about this is that you have a strap. So I did this with road trips per se. But I think it still would have the effect as it would for the Speedy 40s, because I think all speeds would really fit, unless you're doing a keep all 45, then that's a whole different situation. But I think speeds would be a good bag to carry. Some people say crossbodies. The only thing about crossbody bags, if they're not big crossbodies, I can't fit my iPad or magazines. I just like to have something to look at, something to read while I'm on the airplane. It just makes the time go by, and I can just watch some of my shows that I downloaded on my iPad, and it just really makes the time go by, and then next thing I know, I take a nap, I'm asleep. But I just feel like I have to have something, iPad, books, magazines, something to occupy my time, because even though, I'm not afraid of flying, I just like to remain occupied and doing the flights. So crossbodies, to each his own. I just really feel like I can't get things in certain crossbodies to carry. They're too small for me. I probably would bring a crossbody on the trip, like New Orleans. Whenever we went on to Bourbon Street, I never brought a big bag. I always brought. I actually carry my Eva clutch when we was on Bird Street, because I just put that over my shoulder. It's not, it's not a need for a lot of things. So I actually use my Ibra clutch when we did little outings on Bourbon Street. So I have not tried the Gucci Soho bag, the big one. I think I want to try it for this upcoming trip. I'm just not sure. It doesn't hurt to try it to see if it works. I think it will, because that's a collapsible bag, and it's huge. So I would have to see, if that can possibly work or not. But normally when I go on any trip, I try to bring at least like a little clutch bag, a bigger bag, and, just in case the bag I carry doesn't work, I always have another bag in the luggage ready to go. So that's it. I know some people like to use the Totallys. I heard it totally works. Most people Speedy with a strap, that works. Well, it's to each his own, but I know I was on YouTube trying to look at videos of bags that people recommended for travel, and I really didn't see like the bags that our people in our purse group normally carries. So I just thought it'd be fitting to do a video that explains that. Stay tuned, more videos are on the way. Peace.